At forward, a 6'5" sophomore from New York, number 1, Guillermo Hernandez. At guard, a 5'9" junior from Brooklyn, number 2, Ryan Chisholm. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore from Harlem, number 3, Donald Hartley Jr. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Harlem, number 10, Andy Quincy. And at guard, a 6'1" senior from New York, number 5, Brad Donnellan. The acting head coaches, gifts to the assistant coaches, Aaron Wilkerson and Tony Byrne. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is tonight's starting lineup for your Baruch College Bearcats. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Eastchester, number 1, Sean Donnellan. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Jamaica, number 15, Jehmehl Fair. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore from Queens, number 21, Emil Durasek. At forward, a 6'3" senior from Houston, Texas, number 11, Adnan Bajrami. And at guard, a 6'1" senior from Brooklyn, number 14, Michael Richards. The Bearcats head coach is John Lacey, the associate head coach, Amber Verdin, and the assistant coaches, Joshua Jenner and Robert Page. Group and the NCAA from Coach Sports.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's game 2 of our doubleheader CUNYAC conference matchup between the York College Cardinals and your Baruch Bearcats. We're moments away from tip. These teams played just 6 days ago at York. Baruch sneaked out a 73-70 win. And Joe, York coming back into the Arc Arena tonight for some in-conference redemption.
Yeah, I mean, it's really now every game we've said it as a playoff atmosphere. And there's no room for error. And Coach Alisi has to keep working on things that are going to get him ready for the postseason at this point, meaning substitutions, strategy.
So it will be York in their road reds going right to left here in the first. Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue trim, dark blue numbers. It'll be Hernandez and Purisic to tip off here. And we are moments away from action here at the Arc Arena. And it'll start with York as it is Chisholm with the ball on the logo. Donnellan on him. It's Donnellan, Bajrami, Richards, Fair, and Purisic for the Bearcats. It is Hernandez, Chisholm, Hartley, Dublin, and Corisi for York as Hartley now has it on the near side. Gives it inside to Hernandez. He's quickly double-teamed. He's going to get – nope. They're going to call – sorry, it will be a foul underneath. Let's see who it goes up against. It's going to be on 15. That's Fair. That's going to be his first. Game's first. And it'll be Dublin to inbound underneath.
Dublin, the leading scorer for York at 22, almost 23 points a game. So, of course, the Bearcats have to watch him.
And Baruch will throw one of their best defenders on him in Michael Richards. But on the far side, it is Chisholm with Donnellan on him. Chisholm, step back jumper, shot no good. Ball batted up. It might have been Hernandez or Corisi out there. Either way, no good. And Baruch come away with the basketball.
So, you know, York plays a set-up half-court offense that Baruch is going to have to, you know, stay in their positions to guard.
And York coming with a 2-3 zone as Purisic has it now up top to Fair. Fair going to go in the lane. Floater. Shot around and out. No good. Purisic's tip. Also no good. Corisi comes away with the rebound, and it'll be doubling into the front court for York.
But Fair did a good job. That extra dribble got him the opening in the lane.
And it's Corisi inside. He kicks it outside. That was a far side three. Let me check the number. Hartley knocking that one down and getting the scoring going here in the Arc Arena as Purisic now has it in the front court. Bajrami over to Richards. Easy layup as Baruch break down the press. It's 3-2 York here in the early going as Chisholm will walk things up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's the way to break a press. The team never got back on defense.
So Chisholm has Donnellan on him on the near side. Dublin on top. Dublin, nice spin move jumper. Shot no good off back rim. Fair comes away with the rebound. He'll quickly come left to right here into the offensive front court. Now Donnellan, wide open corner three. Shot a little short. Hit side iron. And it'll be Hartley to bring it into the front court. He's going to go right into the lane. He loses the ball on the way up. It's going to hit the shot clock, so it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, Bajrami has not gotten a touch. And, you know, he's the go-to guy for the Bearcats offensively. You want to get him touches and get him going early.
Now Purisic gets the inbound here over to Richards. Richards up into the front court to Fair. Now Bajrami on the near side. Tries to find Purisic underneath. That ball's tipped away by Corisi. And that'll stay with Baruch.
So York has a little bit of everything. They have length, and they have some muscle.
And inbound to Bajrami, a little too strong. Doesn't even hit iron, and that's Hartley who has the ball now for York. Hartley takes it on the far side. Fair picks him up. Hernandez on the screen. Hartley uses it. Hartley right into the lane. Shot a bit short. Purisic comes away with the rebound. Trying to hit Richards on the run, but it goes right into the York bench, and an unforced error there for the Bearcats.
Yeah, David, the Bearcats are going to have to stop Hartley. Hartley's a very skilled player, and, they're going to have to keep him outside, let him be a facilitator.
So it'll be Dublin now in the front court, gives it off to Chisholm on the far side. Donnellan all over him. Now Dublin on the far side corner. Nice crossover move. Pulls it back out. Moves himself, repositions to the wing. Crossover move, and it's going to go off Richards last. And Richards was draped all over Dublin, as Joe mentioned earlier, the leading scorer for York. And Richards probably Baruch, if not their best defender, one of their top defenders.
Richard making Dublin work.
It will not be easy for the senior guard out of New York, who's averaging 22.8 points per game on the season.
David, the statistic that's going to be the telltale is points in the paint.
And Dublin fires quickly on the inbound shot. No good. Long rebound out to Fair. Over to Bajrami. He goes baseline, takes it all the way into the baseline, goes right back to in which he came. Scoop layup, no good. Rebounded there by Hernandez for York, and it'll be Dublin who comes away with it.
I'll tell you, Bajrami made everybody dizzy and remained in a position to make that basket.
Now Hernandez outside to Chisholm. Crossover move. Working on Donnellan. Now gets it inside to Colisi.
Great defense by Bajrami.
Dublin's three. Nope, they're going to call it a two. Falls, and that'll be a 5-2 lead for York.
Yeah, Dublin, a classic jump shooter.
And now Bajrami into the front court. Now back to Donnellan. He'll go right into the lane. Bounce pass out to Richards. Now Bajrami on the near side. Over to Purisic on the baseline. He's going to pull. That looks short. Richards ball batted. That's going to be into the hands of Hernandez. And now Dublin into the front court for York.
I think the Bearcats want to get Purisic going.
And Dublin knocks down the near side three. So with an 8-2 lead, Coach Alisi wants to talk things over. A little bit more than 4 minutes gone. We'll be right back with more first half action here at the Arc Arena. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Joe, if you're Coach Jehmehl Gist of York tonight, you got to be happy with the way the York College Cardinals started things off, not really letting Baruch get into a rhythm.
David, to your point, Curran, Dublin, no coincidence why he's such a good scorer. Great jump shot.
And now Fair right into the lane, a little step back move and able to finish with the right hand. Ooh, dangerous pass there as Corisi almost threw it right into his bench. However, Chisholm able to corral and set things up here on the offensive end. Donnellan out on him.
So the Bearcats have to locate Dublin.
And it's Hartley on the far side. Trying to get the entry pass into Corisi. Back out to Hartley. Pick left, doesn't use it, goes right, working on Fair. Now back up top to Dublin. Gonna hop step into the lane. Step back jumper, he knocks it down. Mid-range jumper, that'll be easy buckets for Dublin tonight, as we've already seen his scoring prowess, in full tow here in the early going.
Hey, David, if I'm Coach Alisi, I might put Richards, just the old box and one. on Dublin. You know, old school boxing one.
So it's Donnellan to bring it to the front court. Baruch trail by 6 here. 5 minutes gone in the first half. It's Bajrami on the near side. Purisic now on the baseline. Ball up top to Fair. He thinks about the shot. Instead, dribbles into the paint. Gives it outside to Richards on the baseline. High arcing shot. No good. Rebound there. It's going to go last off. Ooh, wow. Off of Baruch last. I thought it went off Carisi last, and it's going to be York ball as Jack Reese checks into the game for the first time tonight. Donnellan will come to the bench.
What the Bearcats need to do, which they did against Hunter, is get to the free throw line. Again, York doesn't have a deep bench, but get to the free throw line. They don't get there enough.
Ooh, Carisi with a bit of a forcing the ball as he gets to the basket and lays it in.
Well, Carisi, known as a good rebounder, there he showed some offensive skills.
I think Coach Alisi wanted a foul call, no avail. Now Jack Reese, far side, thinks about the three, instead gives it off to Fair. Fair going to go work on Chisholm. Now back outside to Bajrami. Bajrami curls around. Bounce pass back to Fair. Fair going to hop step into the lane. Pull-up jumper, shot a little too strong, no good. Dublin comes away with the rebound. Dublin crossover move, has Richards on him. Carisi back to Dublin, back to Carisi. Carisi open for three, wide open, and he knocks it down, and that gets the York faithful off their feet. As Purisic now has it in the front court. He's trapped. Cross-court pass to Richards. Richards in the lane. Shot no good, but he gets fouled to the dismay of the York bench, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Baruch need to stop the bleeding. An early 11-point lead here for York.
Hey, David, unlike the Hunter game, this is a very talented offensive York team. And they can hurt you 5 different ways.
And Richards can't knock down the first. And Price will check into the game for the first time this evening. Coming to the bench, number 3, Donald Hartley. And Richards knocks down the second.
So Baruch hasn't really been tested like this where they're playing a very talented offensive team. And each Baruch player is going to have to lock down defensively.
As now Chisholm gets it inside. He's a little too far under the basket. Shot no good. Hernandez able to get the rebound. Now it's Price into the lane. Back out to Chisholm. Now it's Hartley. That's Dublin. His shot was no good. The shot clock didn't reset, so it'll be side out here on the near side. But Dublin way too open on that shot attempt, Joe. Baruch really sagging off on the defense.
Yeah, this is a learning experience here in the first 7 minutes for the Bearcats. Again, they're being challenged by a very good offensive team.
And Carisi trying to create position, a little too handsy, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
So the Bearcats have to get it back one possession at a time. No hurry. We talk about 3 possessions, and you're back in the game.
And a steal there on the defensive end for York. And a delay of game warning on number 5, Karan Dublin. And you can hear some of the York faithful making some noise as the inbounds goes to Purisic. Up ahead to Bajrami. Dangerous pass as Hernandez comes flying across to knock it into the front row.
Yeah, you got to give the ball to Richards. He's your best ball handler.
And it'll be Jack Reese. Richards has it now to Bajrami. Looking for options inside. It's Purisic. Purisic back outside to Bajrami. Bajrami going to pull a 3. He rattles that one home.
All right. So now we got to get a defensive stop.
So it'll be Chisholm now in the front court. Working on Reese. Reese takes a little contact. Now the ball's up to Price. He takes the pick from Hernandez. Outside to Chisholm. Straight on 3. Shot a little too strong. Chisholm again. Way too short this time. The ball was saved, but right into the waiting hands of Emil Purisic, and Baruch come away with it with Jehmehl Fair now here in the offensive end. Over to Reese. Reese thinks about the shot. Nope, tries to force it inside to Purisic. That ball stolen. Dublin didn't have his head up, though, as Richards came out to steal. They're going to call a travel there on Dublin. It's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, there's that scrappiness that the Bearcats showed a couple of games ago. And Coach Alisi's going to have to find something that's going to evolve, that's going to get him back into this game.
Baruch really needs to find something here at the offensive end. Only 8 points in 8 minutes of play here as Richards goes baseline. Gives it back outside to Reese. Reese pump fakes, gives it over to Bajrami. Bajrami on the near side, now up top to Fair. Ooh, a little bit of a sloppy pass there, didn't let Fair shoot. Fair's going to reset himself, though, and knock it down from 3. Big shot from Jehmehl Fair. Baruch trail by 6. 17-11 with Dublin to bring it into the front court for York.
It's no coincidence who your big-time players are when you need them. We've seen Fair game after game show what he's about.
So now on the near side with Dublin, now inside to Hernandez. Hernandez will turn. He'll fire and he'll knock it down.
Well, York showing a post game.
And the foul there is going to be on Dublin. That's only his first, as Jehmehl Fair was fouled coming across the timeline.
David, York is having too much freedom doing what they want offensively, so the Bearcats are going to have to get tougher and make York not be comfortable and do things they don't want to do.
And a lineup that I personally like to see often is Muhammad Guy came back into the game, and with Emil Purisic still on the floor as Richards came to the bench. Now Fair, corner 3, he knocks it down. Nice find there by Jack Reese, and Coach Gist wants to talk things over with 10:48 remaining here in the first. York lead by 5, 19-14. We'll be right back with more first half action on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting and on Facebook Live. So Jehmehl Fair just knocked down that far side corner 3 right before the break to cut the lead to 5. It'll be York College ball now coming the full length of the court for Baruch. It'll be Fair, Reese, Bajrami, Purisic, and Guy for York. It's Hernandez, Corisi, Price, Chisholm, and Dublin, as now it's Chisholm on the near side, Reese on him. Hernandez gets the ball top of the key, finds Price in the corner. Price back to Chisholm up top. Reese staying in front of him. Dublin's 3, shot a little short, no good. Fair eventually is able to corral it and comes away with it for the Bearcats while bringing it into the front court. Over to Purisic on the far side wing. And now Reese into Guy, back up top to Purisic. Purisic hop step through. Trying to get it to Fair in the corner. Bajrami now deep 3. No, man, he was trying to find Guy mid-shot. I think Guy half expected that to get released. Now Dublin brings it up to Price, who finds Corisi, whose right-handed layup is good. More of a floater, actually. And Baruch will bring it up here with Bajrami. Back over to Reese on the far side in the backcourt. Bounce pass up ahead to Purisic. Now up top to Reese. Ooh, almost threw it into the backcourt. Reese able to corral.
Yeah, they got to get Bajrami a touch.
And Guy gets fouled underneath. He hits the deck hard, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bajrami is trying to be a facilitator. We need him to match Fair in terms of trying to hit the 3. The 3 will get Baruch back into the game.
And Guy knocks down the first.
Remember, the substitution of Guy as a post player for Coach Alisi always bodes well, no matter what the case is.
And he knocks down the second.
So once again, the Bearcats have to take York out of what they want to do. We see what York wants to do.
And York rotating bigs now as Matthew Smiley has checked into the game. And it's going to be an offensive foul against, they're going to say Price, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
How many times have you seen Jack Reese initiate a charge?
Coach Gist was not happy with that call as it'll go back to the Bearcats. Now Reese gets it back in the corner here on the near side. Picks up his dribble. Purisic around to Bajrami, has it up top. Over to Richards on the far side. Cross-court pass to Reese. Now into Purisic. Guy has it on the interior. He's right underneath. And they're going to say he went out of bounds, so it'll go back to York.
David, what the Bearcats are going to have to do is get it in and then get it back out, and there'll be an open shooter.
Now Price will push. Baruch having to get back here in transition. Now Carisi underneath, and that's Smiley who's able to finish for the easy layup.
Bearcats have to concentrate right now more on their defense than their offense. They were caught sleeping there.
So now Reese into the front court, and it's going to be out of bounds. His bounce pass couldn't toe the line, and it goes back to York.
This is a very important time, David. I want to emphasize it, where Baruch is questioning themselves. They can't do that. They have to know who they are. They've worked so hard all season to get where they are. It's okay.
And now Smiley has it up top, handoff to Dublin. He looks trying to go back to Smiley. He said Dublin's going to pull. He barely grazes iron with that. Ooh, wow, what a save there. I think that was Carisi. Other way comes Richards, and he's able to finish. What a save by Carisi. He just threw it right into the waiting hands of Baruch, and Baruch able to go coast to coast and lay it in with Richards.
Again, Baruch is going to have to roll up their sleeves here, take York out of what they want to do.
Now cross-court pass to Price.
No penetration.
Price shot, floater, no good. Purisic comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats. Now Bajrami over to Donnellan. Donnellan calling out Coach Alisi's offense. Inside to Guy. He'll pull up from the elbow. Off glass and good. He knocks it down. Baruch's deficit only 3 now with 7:45 remaining here in the first half.
Well, I think Guy called that. It looked like his mouth was moving. Well, defense is going to open up a lot of opportunities. Again, make sure that Dublin doesn't get an easy look.
Hartley, step back 3, doesn't even hit rim. Goes out of bounds right back to the Bearcats, and you can feel a bit of a momentum change here happening as York really struggling to find the basket in the last couple of minutes.
David, all it takes is a little bit of effort, and you get guys doing things they don't want to do and get them uncomfortable, which Baruch is now doing defensively.
So now Burns, who just checked into the game, he gets that knocked away from him from behind. Nice defensive play there by Hartley, and it'll stay with the Bearcats.
Cameron Burns plays the style that York plays, so this will be interesting.
Inbound to Bajrami, now to Donnellan in the corner. He's going to pull a high arcing 3 that goes down. Sean Donnellan ties things up with 7 1/4 remaining here in the first, 23 all.
The defense has brought the Bearcats back in the game, and they have to sustain it.
And Dublin double teamed, had to throw a ball out of pressure there. Carisi, cross-court pass to Hartley on the near side. Hartley's pull-up shot from the baseline is good.
That's a tough shot.
And now Burns into the front court. He gives it into Guy. Guy back outside to Donnellan. Donnellan steps into a three, and he knocks it down. Back-to-back threes from Sean Donnellan will force Coach Gist into a timeout. York will talk things over with 6:42 remaining. Baruch have taken the lead by one, 26-25. We'll be right back with more first half action, excuse me. So it'll be York's ball coming right to left. Baruch just taking their first lead of the ball game, 26-25, off of back-to-back threes from Sean Donnellan. And it'll be Dublin to walk things up into the front court. Richards on him. It's Richards, Guy, Purisic, Burns, Bajrami, and Donnellan. Excuse me, Purisic not on the floor right now. My apologies. As that ball is batted away, and it goes off York last. And it'll come back to Baruch as Bajrami will come to the bench. And Jehmehl Fair will check back into the game. So correction, that's Donnellan, Fair, Burns, Guy, and Richards.
Good switching there on defense, forced a turnover by York.
The ball swung around the perimeter here to Burns. Donnellan on the near side, now over to Richards on the near side. Donnellan has it up to Burns, over to Fair on the far side. Trying to get an interior. Now Burns going to pull a straight on three off back iron. No good. Ball high arcing rebound. That's rebounded there by Smiley, and it'll be Chisholm who comes away with it into the front court for York. Crossover move, spin move. Nice play there by Chisholm. His shot blocked by Muhammad Guy, and they're going to call a foul.
Well, Guy did everything right there, David. Big block. He is their rim protector.
They're going to say that he had a hand on his hip, so it's going to be a push. So the foul will be on Guy, and it'll send Chisholm to the line to shoot two.
The Bearcats have to stop penetration by Chisholm way outside. Once he gets in, a lot of things can happen. And Baruch has been successful when they clog up the lane.
So Smiley will come to the bench and will be replaced by Shamal Grant Jr., his first minutes of action tonight. The freshman guard from Summit Academy Charter in Brooklyn. As Chisholm knocks down the second, so gives York the lead, 27-26. And it'll be Donnellan to walk things up as York sets up into their 2-3 zone. Purisic coming to the scorer's table to check back into the game for the Bearcats as Fair now has it. Richards over to Burns on the near side, inside to Guy. Back up top to Richards, over to Burns on the near side, trying to find Guy underneath. Like I say, it went out of bounds last off of Dublin. And Purisic will come into the game as Muhammad Guy comes to the bench.
I think the Bearcats' approach is good. Hopefully it leads to some free throw attempts.
And the ball will be impounded to Fair. Almost got a 5-second call there against Donnellan. Now Burns into the lane. He's able to finish off the glass. Nice floater there by Cameron Burns. Gives Baruch the lead.
Well, Burns is going to penetrate, and he's going to force the defense to move, hopefully. So even if he doesn't have a shot, there'll be a teammate open.
So now Hartley loses the ball there. Donnellan able to come away with the loose ball up to Burns. Burns going through Chisholm and able to finish off glass at the rim. Baruch lead by 3, one of their biggest leads of the evening.
That's the body control of Burns that allows him to kind of wiggle when the play is taken away.
So back-to-back baskets for Burns as Donnellan gets called for the reach. And that's going to be his first foul of the evening as Bajrami will check back into the game and Richards will come to the bench.
Valuable minutes for freshman Cameron Burns as his team plays a very talented offensive team.
And Burns comes away with the rebound there. And he'll push it into the front court here, going left to right. finds Fair in the corner. Fair going to pull the three. Shot no good. Long rebound. It's going to go last off of Grant, and it'll stay with Baruch.
So, David, if the offense can go through Pearsall, and then if he has nothing, he kicks it out, there'll be multiple people open for a shot.
Ball's inside to Purisic. Right-hand move. Shot no good, but he was fouled on the shot, so he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Purisic and Guy are really important now because they should be your first entry pass, and if they have nothing, you're going to have Burns, you're going to have Donnellan, and you're going to have Bajrami and Fair waiting to shoot.
And Purisic line drive free throw is good, as Smiley will check back into the game, and Carisi will come to the bench for York.
Coach Alisi wants his shooters on the court.
And Purisic rattles that one home, so it goes 2 of 2 from the line. Baruch lead by 5, 32-27, as Chisholm brings it into the front court for York. Donnellan will pick him up there as he'll walk to the right-hand wing.
Yeah, Donnellan has to stop Chisholm from penetrating and creating.
Grant into the lane. His ball gets stripped by Burns. Baruch trying to get a 2-on-1 here. Burns going right to the rim and able to finish with the right hand. Cameron Burns having one of his finest performances of the season so far. He has a quick 6 points. Ooh, doubling shot. Dublin's ball almost gets knocked out by Fair. Gets the ball into the corner. Purisic with the steal. Throws it off of a York player on the near side last. And that they're going to say it went off Hartley last, but there's some commotion on the Baruch bench, and we're going to see what the calls were here. And they're going to discuss things with the refs here. I think they may get on the bench technical against someone on the Bearcats bench based off some of the commotion here. That we're waiting to get final word here as the refs talk it over. So Baruch have their largest lead of the night by 7 with 3:51 remaining here in the first. So Fronio is going to get the technical foul, and it's going to be technical free throws for York. So it'll be 2 shots for York, and that'll be Dublin who's going to take them. And it will still stay Baruch's ball, though, but a sloppy play there by the the junior forward on the bench for the Bearcats. So Fronio has Dublin off on the first.
Players have to be smart. I know it's a bang-bang play, and you get caught up in the emotion, but, again, you have to keep your cool because these could turn around games that you're working so hard at.
Especially in the midst of the run that Baruch's been on. They've been having a hot hand in the last 3 to 4 minutes to take the lead now, which is a 6-point lead, as Dublin only goes 1 of 2 from the line. So it'll be Bearcats ball now right in front of their own bench.
Well, the great thing is the evolution of Cameron Burns continues in front of our eyes. He's no longer a freshman.
And Fair now over to Bajrami, now to Donnellan on the far side, inside to Purisic. Gives it up to Bajrami, sets himself, pulls the 3. Too strong, long rebound out to Jehmehl Fair. Back to Bajrami. He thought about the shot again, gives it over to Donnellan, who has a better look, and he knocks it down. That's his third three-pointer of the first half. And Baruch lead by 9, their largest lead of the evening. 3:20 remaining here in the first half. Hartley, Burns thought he had the steal. They're going to call the reach on Cameron Burns. That's only Baruch's 5th, so it'll be on the floor.
So what's working well, David, is when they get that entry pass, Baruch into the post. If he has nothing, he's got multiple shooters waiting to launch.
So the ball swung around the perimeter. Price has it now. Hartley going back door, trying to trick Burns. Instead, it's going to be Dublin who pulls the 3. Shot no good. And it's going to go off Bajrami's leg last. He didn't think so. Either way, it'll be York ball with 20 seconds, a fresh 20 on the shot clock.
Hey, if Dublin's going to beat you from the parking lot, that's okay. Keep these people out of their comfort zones.
So the inbound is Smiley. Ball swung around the perimeter. Hartley finds Price on the near side corner. Price, nice spin move, goes right into the lane. Shot, no good off near side rim, but he got fouled in the process on Fair, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Price off on the first. So Richards will check back into the game. Jehmehl Fair will come to the bench as that was his second foul. Coach Alisi wants to preserve him for the second half.
Yeah, Coach Alisi may have to substitute more because this pace it's tough. York is coming at you.
And Price knocks down the second, cuts it to an 8-point game. So it'll be Donnellan. He'll be covered by Hartley. He's going to have to go the full length of the court. And he gets it into the front court. Ooh, has to be careful. A little bit of a forearm there. Now Richards here on the near side wing. Richards into the lane. Bounce pass to Donnellan in the corner. Donnellan feeling it. Shot no good off the back of the backboard, and probably not the shot you wanted there if you were Sean Donnellan. The other threes really had an opportunity to step into them. Not the case there.
Yeah, again, he was highly guarded. I keep emphasizing the offensive scheme that's worked for the Bearcats would have led to an easier shot.
And that's Smiley on the near side, and he knocks down a 3. Big shot there from the 6'4 junior from Brooklyn. Now Donnellan into the front court. He's got to be careful now because the bench trying to chirp at the refs about that forearm as Bajrami now has it on the far side wing. Bounce pass up top to Purisic. Looking for an option, finds Burns underneath. Burns goes through the contact, and he's able to lay it in. He was looking for a whistle there, too. And now it'll be Hartley who comes the other way with it for York.
Good patience by Purisic, finding his teammate.
Dublin into the lane. Nice hop step move there. And he's able to finish with the right-hand floater. Cuts the Baruch lead to 5.
That's where Guy, being the rim protector, could stop that penetration.
Purisic opens up for a pass from Bajrami. Purisic now has it, goes hard into the lane. Right-handed hook, a little too strong. Smiley comes away with the rebound, and York trying to establish a little bit of run of their own as Dublin has it up top. Gives it off to Chisholm on the near side wing. Hop step into the lane. Shot no good. Very much contested by Donnellan. Good D there by the Bearcats as Bajrami comes away with the rebound, and it'll be Donnellan into the front court. Bajrami's pulling up a deep 3, and he knocks it down. Price sagged off a little bit on defense, and that's all Bajrami needs to drain the deep 3.
Well, again, Baruch needs their shooters to be in this game because it's a tough post situation from York. They have length.
And Hartley knocks down a 3. He answers at the other end as Burns closed them down nicely, but to no avail. Now Donnellan's going to bring it into the front court. Burns trying to get it to Bajrami in the corner, and that ball's knocked out of bounds, so it'll stay with Baruch on the far side. Reese will come into the game for Donnellan.
Yeah, Reese has got to run the offense here. It's worked for the Bearcats to get him back in.
So it looks like we have an issue with, I think, one of the people in the crowd. So someone getting removed from the arena on the far side. So both teams will break the huddle. Baruch lead by 5. 34.4 seconds remaining here in the first half. Baruch 42, York 37. They're going to break the huddle with the same 5. Purisic, Richards, Bajrami, Burns, and Reese. And it will be Dublin, Price, Chisholm, Hartley, and Smiley for York. It'll be Burns to inbound on the far side.
So Bearcats have 24 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time. Get a good shot.
So now Reese has it up top. Goes past Chisholm. Ooh, nice find there from Richards to Purisic. Wow, what a steal by Hartley, but he was out of bounds as he corralled it. So it'll stay with the Bearcats. But great defensive play by Hartley, denying Purisic for an easy layup.
But even great passing from Richards to get it to Purisic. David, this is a great game for Baruch to work on their passing. Every game presents different skill needs. This, you got to have pinpoint passing against this York team.
So Reese looking to inbound, has to get it in, up top to Richards. Baruch have 20 on the shot clock, 22 on the game clock now. Actually, it's 15 on the shot clock. Bajrami going to pull a deep three. Around and out, no good. Richards, though, on the rebound. And they're going to call Bajrami on the flop, and they're going to say it was a technical because that was his second. So that will send Dublin back to the line for some free points.
Yeah, David, some ill thoughts by the Bearcats getting some technicals that allows York to stay in the game.
And that'll be a one-shot technical, which Dublin will knock down. So it'll stay with Baruch on the far side as they had possession of the ball. And Reese will have it up top. Shot clock's turned off. 12 seconds on the game clock. Burns now into Purisic. Purisic at the free throw line, trying to go past Smiley. Can't finish with the right hand, and it's going to go up Bajrami last with 5 seconds left. So York, if they play their cards right, might be able to get a last-second shot off. So now Chisholm. Bounce pass over to Price. Price going to pull off back rim. No good. So at the half, Baruch 42, York 38. This has the makings of a great finish here at the York Arena. We'll be right back with second half action. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live.
trouble.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's the second half of our second game of our CUNYAC doubleheader between York and Baruch. The women dropping the first game 77-59. The men trying to avenge them and sweep the season series against York College. It'll be Donnellan, Fair, Bajrami, Purisic, and Richards on the floor for the Bearcats. The ball's in the hands of Richards now. He'll go into the lane. High arcing layup, no good off glass. And it'll be Dublin who comes away with it. He's on the floor with Chisholm, Hernandez, Corisi, and Hartley. Ooh, Hartley, nice play there as he hits the floater on the baseline to get the scoring going here in the second half.
David, Hartley's a very good offensive player. So besides Dublin, you know, the Bearcats have to locate him and get him away from what he wants to do.
Hartley now has 10 in the ballgame. Bajrami, jab step on the far side. Gets into the lane, step back jumper, and he knocks it down.
This game is going to bring out the best in a player like Bajrami. We're going to see his whole bag of tricks from offense.
So now Chisholm has it right in front of us here on the near side. Over to Dublin on the far side wing. Now Hartley comes across, gets the ball in the corner. Back to Dublin. Dublin going to pull up three. Shot no good. Ball batted around. It goes off of Baruch last and it'll stay with York. But it looked like Richards trying to draw the offensive call there. Nothing doing.
I don't know why. That was classic Richards drawing an offensive foul.
Refs did not seem to agree on that one as pull-up shot there by Dublin. Short, no good. And Richards can't corral the rebound, and it's going to go back to York, giving the Cardinals second and third opportunities here on the offensive end. Trying to find an option is Dublin on the inbounds, finds Hartley in the corner. He's going to pull a three over Fair. Shot no good, but they're going to get the foul call on Fair, and that'll send Hartley to the line to shoot three.
Well, David, Hartley seemed to fall away on that shot. I didn't really see a whole lot of contact.
And Hartley a little leaves that one short. Baruch lead by 4 here. A minute and 20 gone here in the second half. And he knocks down 1 of 3 at the line. So it'll be Donnellan to walk things up. And now Fair. Over to Richards, now to Fair on the far side. Bounce pass to Purisic at the free throw line. He'll hop step into the paint. He's double teamed. He's trying to step through. Gives it off to Richards. Richards lays it in. Nope, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good patience by Purisic on that. He tried to make a move, but found Richards. Richards is going to be very important here because he can get inside of the York defense whenever he wants.
And he knocks down the first.
Once again, Bearcat Nation, keep in mind that Cameron Burns plays the style that York plays. So you might see him in the game with, from Coach Alisi sooner than later.
So York will walk things up here with Dublin across the timeline. Richards picks him up. Dublin on the near side. Ooh, pass to Hartley. Might have been bumped by Reese. Either way, Reese comes away with the steal. Now to Bajrami inside to Purisic. He's able to lay it in at the basket.
Good look from Bajrami and good body control by Purisic.
And it's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to call Corisi underneath on the moving screen.
David, how many times in a game do you see Reese make a play that will not go into the scorebook? and, sacrifice his body.
Reese gets taken out there by Carisi on the moving pick. To your point there, and Baruch get an extra possession out of it as Purisic's shot is blocked. I think it was Hernandez underneath. Either way, it'll stay with the Bearcats. Smiley to check into the game as Hernandez will come to the bench.
So again, Baruch has Bajrami, they have Donnellan. They have Fair on the perimeter waiting to get a pass.
Nice find by Donnellan underneath to the waiting Purisic, was able to lay it in with the left hand. Baruch lead by 9.
Boy, Donnellan has had a great all-around game so far.
And a little overzealous defense there by Bajrami. That's only his first on the evening.
But David, the thing about these foul calls sometimes is even though Bajrami was over anxious, he's getting into the heads of York, knowing that things are not going to come easy for them.
Now Dublin comes around a pick, looking for options. Hartley's up top. Gives it up to Hartley. Floater no good. Ball batted around. Purisic comes away with the rebound, and Reese will push it into the front court. Ball swung around the perimeter to Richards to Bajrami. Bajrami right wing 3, and he knocks it down. And he holds up 3 fingers on the way back down the court. Coach Gist wants to talk things over, so with 16:54 remaining here in the ball game, and Baruch leading by 12, we'll step away. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So both teams break the huddle, and it'll be York's ball going left to right here with Dublin to inbound and Baruch setting up in a full court press. Dublin trying to find an option there. Ooh, Bajrami almost comes away with the steal. Actually, Dublin was able to reestablish position and gets the ball back. Now Hartley driving baseline. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul there is going to be on it's going to be on Purisic. That's going to be his first.
So the Bearcats have to be very careful with Hartley because he's a very dynamic player. He can shoot, he can penetrate. So someone's going to have to really keep him in check because he can bring your team back by himself if he gets going.
And he can't hit the second, and Reese will come away with the rebound. Nice box out, by Purisic. And now Bajrami on the near side. Jab step inside to Purisic. Looking for options. Nope, instead he'll take it himself with the left hand. Can't hit. His second shot was blocked. I think it was Smiley, but Purisic gets it back. No contact there. The ball's loose, and it comes away with Dublin, and York able to bring it into the front court. Ooh, nice crossover move by Dublin. Pull-up shot, and he knocks it down.
Well, Dublin with a big-time offensive move. Not a lot you can do on that.
Donnellan now has it over to Bajrami. Reese up top, bounce pass to Donnellan on the near side. Purisic now has it on the elbow. He'll turn and face the basket, give it up to Reese in the corner. He thinks about the shot, but instead he'll find Donnellan underneath, who's able to lay it in. Nice positioning there, and a good weak side find by Jack Reese. Chisholm to walk things up now for York. Hartley will roll out, grab the pass up top. Smiley pick right. Smiley step back three. And he knocks it down over the outstretched arm of Emil Purisic.
Well, that's the kind of player he is. And the three ball is something that Baruch does not want.
So it's Richards on the far side. Bounce pass inside to Purisic. Spin move, kicks it back outside. Donnellan on the far side, three. Ooh, shot a little short, no good. Ooh, Purisic hits the deck. Dublin comes away with the rebound for York. Dublin, couple moves, picks up his dribble, finds Hartley on the near side, back outside to Dublin, and he'll slow things down on the center circle. 15 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. York looking to set up, ball into the hands of Carisi. Hand off to Chisholm. Donnellan might have poked it away. Either way, Donnellan right in front of him. Chisholm looking for options. He falls down, and it's going to be a soft foul there on Baruch. Foul there is going to be on number 11, Bajrami. It's only his second, and Muhammad Guy will check into the game as Emil Purisic comes to the bench.
Yeah, I mean, the York team is very good at pushing it. And even to the last seconds of the shot clock, they pushed it right into a foul.
So inbounds here, goes up top to Chisholm. Ooh, Hartley's trying to go backdoor, got Reese off his feet. And now Hartley again will go backdoor. I think it was Guy who comes away with the steal. And they're going to call a foul there. The foul there is going to be on Smiley as he fell over Reese. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats. Nice sign of sportsmanship there by Smiley, who helped Reese up off the deck. Those plays could be rather dangerous with Reese only at 5'9", the larger 6'4" Smiley falling right over him.
Well, who saved the day there but Jack Reese?
Now Richards, ooh, he gets fouled. No, they're going to call a travel, and it's going to go back to York, and those are the type of energy plays that can get them back into this ball game. They only trail by 8 here, so it'll be Dublin to inbound underneath the basket. Dublin, oh, finds Hartley, but instead Reese comes away with the steal. I don't think Hartley was ready, or either was ready for it. I think the pass was just a little bit behind him. Now Donnellan over to Richards up top. Bajrami wants to step into a three, thinks about it. Instead, pump fakes, goes into the lane. High arcing shot is good, and Coach Alisi wants to talk things over. Baruch have a 10-point lead with 14-17 remaining in the ball game. You're watching the second game of our CUNYAC doubleheader between York and Baruch. We'll be right back with more first half action. So both teams break the huddle. It'll be York's ball underneath their basket, coming off a nice shot there by Bajrami, floating it in for the bucket.
David, this kind of game is really bringing out the best in the offensive skills of the players, but you need some defense to counter.
And it's going to be an offensive foul underneath, off the ball. I think they're going to call it on Hartley. That's only going to be his second.
Baruch Nation, watch Jack Reese out there. He's making things happen that have nothing to do with the scoreboard. Making things happen.
And now Guy up ahead of the pack. Nice breakdown of the press from the Bearcats. And Chisholm will come the other way with it for York as they'll have to set up in the half court. Baruch really limiting transition buckets here from York so far in the ball game. Ball swung around the perimeter. Extra pass to Chisholm. Chisholm going to drive. Gives it out underneath. Carisi and one, and he'll go to the line for the old school three-point play. Good ball movement by York to create the open bucket underneath.
David, what's really contagious out there for the Bearcats is Jack Reese is really getting his teammates to play with that scrappiness that worked a couple of games ago for the Bearcats. This is now a scrappy type of game.
So Carisi knocks it down. He's trying to get it in bounds, and Donnellan took his eyes off for half a second. And it goes off, I think, off his hands, off his face, and out of bounds. It'll go back to York.
Yeah, that he did take his eye off it for a minute. But again, short memory by the Bearcats. You know, they got to get into their defensive positions now. Watch the cutters. Deny in the lane.
And now Chisholm has it. Hop step into the lane. Shot a little strong. No good. Muhammad Guy comes away with the rebound. Gives it up to Reese. And Reese will bring it into the front court going right to left here for the Bearcats. Thinks about the shot. Gives it back up top to Donnellan. Donnellan puts it on the deck. High shot. No good. Muhammad Guy is able to soar for the rebound with an outstretched arm. Corral in and lay it in. Baruch lead by 11.
Boy, Guy made that look easy. A catch and a putback. Reese doing a great job keeping people outside.
Ooh, nice play there by Dublin, knocking down the mid-range, putting a couple dribbles on the deck, and he was able to pull.
There's no doubt he's averaging almost 23, shooting the ball over outstretched hands. You got to be good.
He's having a solid night, leading all York scorers as the ball there goes through Muhammad Guy's hands, and it'll go back to York. Reese will come to the bench. Cameron Burns checks in for the first time here in the second half. Strong first half from Burns. He had 8 points on 4 or 5 from the field in only 7 minutes of action.
Well, the Bearcats don't lose anything when Burns is in the game because he, too, is very scrappy.
And Dublin near side 3. Shot no good, but Carisi comes away with the rebound. He finds Price on the near side at the wing. Price is going to drive. His shot there blocked by Guy. Price going up against 2 defenders there. Now Burns ahead to Richards. Richards going to have to slow things up. Back out to Burns. Finds Guy. Guy short is left to be desired. And Price comes away with it. Ooh, as Richards takes the charge. Excuse me, they're going to call a... They're going to call a block right in front of us. Richards hit the deck hard, and that's only going to be his first.
David, we may have to ask for a plexiglass window in front of us.
Now, that was a hard one. We've seen a couple in the women's game. Hodzik saved the ball crashing into our table as well. Got another ball that almost bounced right into our table. So getting a lot of action here at the announcer's table tonight.
We're becoming a popular spot.
Ball swung around the perimeter. Chisholm's going to pull a right wing 3 over the outstretched hand of Donnellan, and he knocks it down. 6-point game.
Well, when people other than Dublin start scoring, Baruch has to be concerned.
And Burns tried to go for, I think, a no-look pass there. Now Chisholm into the front court trying to hit Price. And Coach Alisi's going to want to talk things over as Baruch only lead by 6. Piersic will check in when we come back. Baruch leads 61-55. We'll be right back with more second half action here at the Arc Arena. So it'll be Baruch's ball going right to left here. They'll have to go the full length of the court as York set up in the full court press. 11:15 remaining. We're going to have the makings of a good finish here at the Arc Arena. Donnellan now has it in the backcourt, and he'll have time to bring it into the front court. He's picked up there by Chisholm. York settling into a 2-3. Now Richards has the ball up top. Donnellan on the far side. Richards up top. Bajrami on the near side. He was looking at the basket. Gives it back out to Richards. Now Donnellan in the corner. Donnellan going to drive up top to Bajrami. He gets a step to shoot. Shot too strong, no good. Chisholm soars for the rebound. Burns was trying to get a hand in there, but Chisholm going to go coast to coast with no interior presence, and he's able to lay it in with the right hand. Jehmehl Fair will come to the bench the scorer's table to check in as Donnellan gives it over to Richards. Now up top to Cameron Burns. Burns floater is good off the glass. Cameron Burns having one of his best games of the season. He's into double digits with 10.
David, that the Bearcats have to be concerned because York is going to come at them.
So now Price has it on the far side. Goes right down the middle now. Able to finish off the glass over Purisic. Nice play there by Tavon Price. Now Richards has it. Picks up his dribble. Gets it in the front court to Bajrami. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Bajrami. Push off on Price with the left elbow. It looked like he was just trying to shield himself there, Joe. I didn't see much in it.
David, that was a phantom call, if I may say so. You know.
And it'll be Price on the far side. That was Bajrami's third on the evening. More importantly, though, that's the 7th team foul, as the three won't go from Dublin, but he'll get fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot three. The foul there is on Richards, only his second, but a costly foul as Baruch only lead by 4 and sending Dublin to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, I mean, Richards should just try and contain Dublin. You know, no need to get crazy. Just contain him and keep him as far away from the basket as possible so he can't attempt a shot, and he's not a factor in the offense.
And he's knocked them both down. He'll get a third. And he knocks down the third. So 1-point game here at the Arc. Now Fair has it at the midway line. He's trying to split a double team. Instead, he's fouled. Hartley just reached in a little too much. That's going to send, Fair to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Fair got lucky because he dribbled into oncoming traffic.
And correction, it'll actually be side out. That was only their 5th team foul, so the balls will be in the hands of Donnellan. Now Fair up top to Bajrami. Richards takes the ball from him, and it'll be Donnellan on the far side. Now Richards back to Donnellan. Donnellan's going to pull a right wing three. Shot no good. Ball batted around. Hit a foot last, and it's going to stay with Baruch. So Fair will inbound on the far side. Baruch will have a fresh 20 to work with as they lead by 1 here. It'll be Donnellan in the front court.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from Fair tonight. He's had a quiet game.
And Fair has it on the baseline into the paint. Almost loses it. They're going to say it was knocked away. He's okay. Richards going to pull up 3. Ooh, around and out. No good. Hartley comes away with the rebound. He'll bring it into the front court. Hernandez streaking to the basket. He wanted it. Hartley doesn't find him. Now Hartley will have it in the front court. On top of the key. Over to now Dublin. Dublin's going to drive. High arcing shot. Layup is good with the right hand, and Dublin is hurt as he stays on the floor for just a second. I think is when he landed.
David, Dublin had too much freedom.
And with that, we'll step aside for a second here with 8:54 remaining. York have just retaken the lead on that shot by Dublin. He'll get checked out. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So welcome back. Dublin was able to leave on his own power. He's on the bench still and is going to get checked over by the trainer, but it'll be fair to inbound. So Fair to inbound, runs the sideline. Bajrami saves it, finds Richards in the middle. What an acrobatic play by Bajrami, and now Donnellan in the front court.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Richards now looking for some movement off the ball. Now Fair has it on the far side wing. Shot clock down to 12. Baruch not really making anything happen here. Need to move the ball quickly. Now Bajrami high off the glass, and he's able to knock it down, and the lead goes back to Baruch.
There's your leader when you need a basket.
Shot there, no good there by Carisi. And Baruch come away with that rebound. Donnellan into the front court for the Bearcats. Now Richards into the lane. And he's able to lay it in at the basket. So crossover move there. Gives it into Hernandez. Hernandez able to finish off the glass.
Hernandez has been quiet tonight. He looks like he's a capable player.
And ball into the front court to Bajrami. Defense sags off him. Bajrami's going to take as much space as they give him. Ball swung around the perimeter, now to Richards up top. Over to Fair on the left wing. Bajrami wants it weak side. Bajrami's going to pull. He knocks it down. Adnan Bajrami, a big shot, and that extends the Baruch lead to 4. Coming in on 7:15 remaining here in the ball game.
Boy, isn't it nice when your leader exerts his will
and
on the game.
I think it was Richards who got a hand there on the entry pass to Carisi, but Bajrami's the one that found the ball in his hands. Now Donnellan in the front court, ball to Bajrami on the far side. Richards back up top, ball to the near side to Fair. Fair to Richards, bounce pass inside to Purisic. Purisic looking for options, trying to work inside. He's able to muscle through and lay it in at the basket.
David, take note that the Bearcats have really put this effort without Fair tonight. That says a lot about the other guys on the team.
Hartley now trying to find Carisi underneath. The ball looks like it was loose, batted around. Now it's up top to Chisholm. Chisholm's going to pull a 3. Shot no good. But offensive rebound by Hernandez finds Chisholm. His shot again, no good. Fair comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats. And now Donnellan can push it into the front court. Oop, he has to slow up around halfway.
Hernandez starting to do some things late here for York.
So Donnellan now to Richards on the near side. Takes the pick right from Bajrami. Richards into the lane. He'll pull up a jumper. Shot bounce off either side. No good. Now Chisholm is going to come the other way for York. Crossover move by Chisholm working on Richards. He kind of pushed off a little bit. Nope, the other way. He loses the ball. Now it's up ahead to Bajrami, who one dribble. Shot. He's able to muscle that one through, and I think he wanted a call. And it's going to be a York timeout before the inbounds with 8 minutes. It's an 8-point game with 5.5 remaining here in the ball game. We'll be right back with more second half action here at the Arc Arena. So 5:35 remaining. Coach Gist wants to talk things over. It'll be Dublin, Hartley, Chisholm, Hernandez, and Carisi. For York, it's Richards, Donnellan, Fair, Bajrami, and Purisic for the Bearcats. As Baruch lead by 8, it'll be Dublin into the front court. He has it on the center symbol, gives it off to Carisi on the far side wing. Chisholm runs through. Now the ball will be into the hands of Dublin. Crossover move, working on Richards. He'll pull a jumper, and he knocks that one down from the mid-range.
Well, Dublin freed himself with that step back.
Now, ball's into the hand of Donnellan, who could bring it into the front court. Now Fair thinks about the shot, gives it over to Bajrami in the corner. Wide open three shot, no good. Rebound bounces long to Carisi, and Hartley will bring it into the front court.
Baruch has to identify where Dublin is, where Hartley is.
And that goes off Hernandez's leg last, so it'll go back to the Bearcats with 4:47 remaining.
I'm surprised they went away from Dublin on that possession.
Well, I think they had a wide open cutter to the basket. It was just he was unable to corral the pass, and finish was Hernandez.
At this point in the game, I think you're going to ride your proven scorers.
And a nice steal there by Dublin. It might have been Dublin or Carisi, but Dublin shot a little too strong, so defensive stop, unable to lead to points as Richards gets it into the front court. Now to Fair, hop step in the paint. His shot was blocked. Fair is able to corral it outside to Donnellan, over to Richards. Richards going to pull. Nope, instead he tried to alter his shot at the free throw line, trying to find Bajrami. That pass was stolen. And now Chisholm comes the other way. Scoop layup is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
David, this final 4 minutes, 17 seconds is going to be a literal hockey game because both teams are not going to stop coming at each other.
And Chisholm has a chance to cut it to 4. Yeah, it's been back and forth action, Joe, here in the second quarter. Only a 6-point game. And he knocks home the first. And he's good on the second, so perfect 2 of 2 from the line was Chisholm. Bounce pass into Purisic, finds Richards on the far side. The trap is coming here from York. Donnellan up ahead to Richards in the front court. Richards going to go straight to the basket. Shot no good, but he was fouled.
When you have a player like Richards, if you want, he's like a running back, like Derrick Henry on Tennessee. I mean, you just give him the ball and he'll just run through the defense.
Foul there's going to be a number 2, Chisholm. That's only his first of the evening, as Richards knocks home the first. And he's good on the second. So Chisholm has it in the front court for York. He's on the symbol with the ball. Donnellan on him. Carisi trying to post up. He'll have to go the other way, though, to Hernandez. Trying to find it to Carisi. His layup a little too short. And Fair comes away with the rebound for Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch got lucky that, that didn't go in because, when you get that close.
So Richards takes the pick from Bajrami. Ooh, Richards was fouled on inside, and he'll go to the line. Yep, that will be the 7th team foul on York, so they'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, Will Richards. And no good on the first. York will come down with the rebound, it'll be Hartley to push left to right here on the far side wing. He'll come towards the middle. Ooh, Richards almost, Fair almost poked that away. Hartley takes the pick from Hernandez, trying to get it inside to Carisi. Hernandez pass was blocked, and Baruch come away with the steal. It'll be Donnellan who could bring it into the front court and slow things up for the Bearcats. Now Fair on the far side, back up top to Donnellan. Over to Richards on the near side, up top to Fair. Ball swung around. Nope, excuse me. Now it's going to go over to Bajrami. And Donnellan inside to Purisic, back outside to Fair on the near side. Fair into the lane, and he's able to lay it up. Bit of a floater from just inside the free throw line.
Well, we haven't heard a lot from Fair tonight, but now it's about when we hear from you.
Big basket there, as now Dublin's going to pull a three on the other end, and it hit the stanchion, so it'll be out of bounds, as it did eventually go through the hoop. But it will not count. Baruch lead by 8. Getting into the pressure minutes here. Only 2:42 remain. Can they close it out here and move to stay undefeated here in the Cuniac? And just like that, Purisic almost threw it away. Donnellan able to keep that, though, in play and get it into the front court to Bajrami. The York bench wanted a foul call there on Purisic. Nothing doing. Now Richards over to Fair. Now up top to Donnellan. Ball swung around the perimeter. It's over to Richards on the far side. His entry pass was blocked. Carisi gets tripped up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 2:20 remaining here in the ballgame.
Well, someone needs to just get in the ear of Michael Richards and say, hey, listen, let's also keep our eye on the clock. We have an 8-point lead, and Baruch, York has to come at us, not us go at them.
And Carisi off on the first.
If you notice, York has missed some key free throws in an 8-point game.
And he knocks down the second. So 1 of 2 from the line was Carisi there. Now it's Donnellan in the backcourt. Richards up to Bajrami, over to Fair. Baruch moving the ball quickly. They have time, though. They should circle back. They do. Now it's Richards over to Bajrami on the near side corner. Hartley closes him out. Ball swung around the perimeter over to Richards on the far side. Bounce pass into Donnellan. Dangerous play. And they're going to say it was out of bounds on York last. And it'll stay with the Bearcats on the far side. 2 minutes remaining exactly here in the ball game. And Richards now, 7 seconds on the shot clock, gets it to the lane. Bajrami thinks about the shot, pull-up jumper, off glass and good. And Coach Alisi wants a timeout with 1:49 remaining. Baruch lead by 9. We'll be right back with the final moments of your second half. You're watching Baruch against York on on YouTube and on Facebook Live. So with 1:49, both teams break the huddle. Baruch have extended their lead to 9 on that Bajrami bank shot.
Bajrami has, on at least 4 occasions, done some things that has extended this Baruch lead. 4.
So it'll be Chisholm to bring it into the front court. Dublin on the near side wing. Carisi comes out, doesn't use the pick. Now Hartley's going to pull a deep three, and he knocks it down. And it's a 6-point game. Donnellan on the inbounds. He gets trapped over to Fair, up ahead to Bajrami. Bajrami, high floater, no good. Hernandez comes away with the rebound. Baruch had a 2-on-1, unable to convert. Now Hartley, his shot was blocked, but Carisi's able to keep it alive. Ball swung around the perimeter. Chisholm near side three, and he knocks it down to cut it to a 3-point lead. And York's bench on their feet. Purisic has it over to Richards, trying to break down this full court press. Now Richards can dribble up a little bit. Baruch do get it into the front court. Now Donnellan has it. It's a 3-point game. Donnellan up top over to Richards. Now Fair on the near side.
The Bearcats have to work the clock. They're still up by 3.
They also need a basket, though. Richards thinks about the shot. Now Donnellan's going to have to pull a 3 with the shot clock winding down. Shot no good. Ball's loose. Hernandez comes away with the rebound. Chisholm up ahead into the front court, and they're going to call a timeout, them being York with 30 seconds left. Coach Gist wants to talk things over. There's about 4 seconds between shot and game clock. We'll be right back with the final moments of your action here between York and Baruch. So the Cardinals talk things over. 30 seconds left. 3-point ball game here. It'll be York's ball on the far side. Baruch will break the huddle with Purisic, Bajrami, Fair, Richards, and Donnellan. For York, it'll be Hartley, Chisholm, Hernandez, Carisi, and Dublin.
David, of course, the Bearcats don't want to give up a 3. The York team has not been the greatest free throw shooting team.
So Dublin will come off a couple screens here on the near side. Richards draped all over him. And that's going to be a block on Richards, and that'll send Dublin to the line, and unfortunately that'll send Richards to the bench, as that's his 5th on the evening, and Baruch's best defender maybe coming to the bench now. Man, that was past the guard Dublin all game.
Now remember, if Dublin makes these 2, Baruch's still up by 1 with 17.3 seconds left. So hopefully Coach Alisi has his best foul shooters on the court.
As Dublin knocks home the first. What was once a 9-point game moments ago is now cut to 2, and and York has an opportunity to make it a 1-point game with Dublin. He knocks it down.
All right, well, what does York do? Do they foul immediately?
Ball goes into Donnellan. I think you have to trap here. Ooh, they almost forced a turnover there. Now Fair has it, throws it wildly ahead of the pack. Donnellan's the one that comes away with it, but he throws it away over Guy's head, and it's going to go back to York with 6.9 seconds left. Coach Gist wants a 30-second timeout to talk over the final possession. Sloppy play. There was a potential foul call at midcourt. Then Donnellan was able to corral, and he throws the ball away with 6.9 left. We'll be right back with the final moments of your second half here at the Arc Arena. So both teams break the huddle. And both teams, I think, setting up on the wrong side of the floor here. It'll be York who have to go left to right here with 6.9 remaining. Hernandez to inbound. It's the same 5 for York, but Coach Alisi wants to talk things over with 6.9 remaining. We'll be right back with your final moments of action here between York and Baruch. So a couple changes for the Bearcats. It'll be Reese, Fair, Donnellan, Bajrami, and Purisic. Guy comes off the floor. And Reese will be on Hartley on the far side. Now Chisholm gets the ball. He'll be in the backcourt, goes past Donnellan. Now into Purisic, gives it outside. Corner shot for the win, and it's off. Shot no good there by Carisi. He had an open look. He just unable to get it to fall. And that'll do it. It'll extend Baruch's CUNYAC conference record to 11-0, and they sneak out of here with a W, beating York both times on the season by a combined 4 points.
David, I'm not sure why Carisi was the guy taking the 3, because you had enough time. You did a good job, if you're York, of getting the ball up court. So you could have had Dublin, you could have had Hartley, could have had your guys. So, well, it worked out in Baruch's favor. They survive. And they still are numero uno in the conference.
So York, after a impressive win, and we talked about it earlier, playing a lot of basketball right now, almost a game every other day now from York because they had so much postponement due to various reasons. And to your point about Carisi getting the shot, I think it was just more in rhythm. They drove. Carisi had the open look, unable to knock that one down from the baseline. So that's just how that falls tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very surprised. More from a fan than anything, because you got this guy Dublin, who he's going to make a lot of money somewhere when he's done here at York. But again, it didn't happen. But shout out to the effort by Baruch without a big contribution from Jehmehl Fair. So that's the ebb and flow of this season with who's been contributing to the Bearcats.
And Baruch able to sneak out a nice win. I mean, Coach Alisi can't be happy with what happened in the last few minutes of the game, kind of blowing that 9-point lead. But they do win, take it by 1 tonight here at the Arc Arena.
And you don't want to go past Medgar on Wednesday, because Medgar plays a York kind of style. So you don't want to take them too lightly. But every game is a playoff game. And, hey, Baruch Nation, be safe. And can't wait to see you guys and, talk to you on Wednesday.
Yep, it'll be Wednesday night here at the Arc Arena, 7:30, only a men's game between, as Joe said, Medgar Evers and Baruch. So that'll do it for us here at the Arc Arena. It's been a split doubleheader between York and Baruch. In the early game, the women fell to the Cardinals 77-59, and in the second game here between the men, we had a barn burner as Baruch win 80-79. Your broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Have a great night, New York.